Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Welcome to my Haunted Edition. I'm doing some twin flame messages in separation for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'll leave timestamps. And we'll just sort of tap into some of the energies around you while you're in separation. See what we pick up. All right, let's start with Libra. Happy birthday to my Libras. All right, Libra, let's see what is going on with your twin flame. What are they doing? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Wow. So I feel like they're really feeling sort of the wake of your missing. Like, does that make sense? Like they're living in the wake of missing you. Like they're finally like pained by it. They're hurt by it. They feel the grief of it. They feel the weight of it. I also feel like they have a lot they want to say to you. There's a lot of shit left unsaid is what I'm getting right here. I also feel like they have come to a realization that they really don't want to go on without you, and they know that there's nobody else that's like you, and it's really, really weighing them now. They have sort of hit a rock bottom energy, and I feel like they're on an upward sort of motion now, okay? There's nowhere to go but up. They've gone as far down as they can go about this. Wow, that's pretty intense for a first card. Let's see what else we're getting. Yeah, I feel like this is all about balance. So they were out of balance and out of alignment with you, which is one of the main reasons why we go into separation. But I feel like now after they've reached this sort of rock bottom energy, they're going to be going inward more. I feel like they have come to some type of a spiritual awakening in some way. It may be that they're not aware of it 100% yet, but they definitely feel a shift and change in their own energy, okay? I also feel like there's some things that you were not meant to know and some things that they were not meant to know. Some things it's like almost like secrets needed to be kept, or things were this way for a reason, if that makes any sense. But I feel like secrets may come out. Things that you never heard them say before may come out. They may try to reach out to you with this. Yeah, I also feel like this is sort of like a wish come true for you to hear this, but also a wish come true would be them sort of like reaching out and speaking up. I feel like they're in a little bit better of an energy. I feel like they're coming to a lot of realizations about life and love and money and the way they want to live their life. Yeah. It took you being away for them to, get it. So let's see if we get anything else surrounding this now. Anything you need to know or hear from Spirit that would be helpful to this. Ooh, we've got summon. So your thoughts towards them summon their energy to you, and vice versa. You're very balanced, and they're very, I don't know, I feel like they're more like action and thought. Like their thinking leads to their actions. And I do feel like they want to reach out to you. I also feel like the way that you were around each other, like your touch to each other, like your touch to their touch to your touch, was very healing, and a lot of energy in it and behind it, very healing. I'm also getting be in touch more with your guides and meditate more to get more answers. Yeah, they hold you in like this eternal beauty energy. They really thought you were the most beautiful person they've ever been with, but your beauty intimidated them. It like, I feel like it almost enslaved them. They would never admit it to you, but it like almost enslaved them. They're scared of that. They can't think of anyone else at this time that holds a candle to you in their life. Nobody does. Wow. Deep, guys. Deep. Let's see what else we're getting. Oh my god. These cards just want to fly out now. Ooh, we got choose your words carefully. So this could be from past energy, like maybe there was some things that you said that were harsh, or some things they said to you that were harsh. I feel like this has a lot to do with things left unsaid. They may come forward with that, like I said. So I'm getting, be careful what you say and how you say it. This person may be particularly sensitive to you right now. And take anything as a rejection or a feeling like they're not good enough or not adequate enough. So I feel like this is a good time to think about what you really want to say and accomplish when you do come back into union with them, okay? Wow. Let's see what else we got. Use your skills to aid others. Okay, so I feel like you just need to be you, be your true, like, powerful self around this person. They kind of need it. I feel like they are a little bit lost still. And there's something about your energy that makes them feel like they can go on, and makes them feel like if they have any chance in the world of getting back in contact with you, it makes them feel like they can go on in life. Because they're very hurt. So let's get some advice here from my Haunted Oracle. Let's see if we get anything that we need to know that's sticking out. Is there anything we need to know that's sticking out about this person or this situation that you're in contact with? Look at that. Earthbound spirits, goes from the past. They want to return to you. They can't forget you. I bet you can count on them reaching out to you sooner than later. So they're really haunted by not having you. They're haunted by the past. And they need to see you. They need to, like, it feels like they're, like, in crisis without you. Let's see what we get from my wise witches. Oh, so we've got poison apple. Be careful who you trust. Now, I don't know if you guys know other people, like if you're connected through other people, or if the social media is a problem right now. I feel like be careful who you share this with. Be careful who you talk to, because there's something about privacy and keeping secrets and privacy, and something that doesn't need to be said or come out. I also feel like there might be people around you that just drain off of you rather than help you with this situation. So we're getting from Spirit, just be careful with that. All right, so let's get one final card here, sort of to tie this reading up. Ooh, we've got swim away from this situation. Interesting, guys. Now, it is possible that your twin flame could not be in the best energy to be around you. And if that's the case, divine intervention will play out and they will be literally forced away or kept away from you. Especially if they've got more lessons to learn or they've got more karmics to go through. Okay, so you have to think of this sort of like as the Lover's card, but in reverse, like in tarot, right? It's like hanging around, you know, kind of like you're not sure, but really it's like you're really with a kind of shark here, shark type person. You might not see it on the surface, but then there it is down the end, right? So, you know, this could be a friend, this could be your twin flame, this could be a lover, it could be somebody else involved. It's really somebody around you that's no good for you and not helping you with this situation. And it's simply saying that, you know, you deserve better treatment. So if something doesn't feel safe, that's your instinct telling you to get away from it. Or if it didn't feel safe in the past, that was your instinct telling you to sort of swim away from this. So that's something to think about. I hope that these messages were helpful to you. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's get along on with Gemini here. So Gemini, let's talk about your twin flame and sort of what is going on in separation with them in this energy now. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. Hold on, we got two. All right, so, you know, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's going on? Okay, so they're in an energy of fear. They're fearful right now. They're sort of in bondage right now. They might be in codependency right now. They might be in like a codependent relationship right now and you don't know about it, or you do know about it. It doesn't matter. That doesn't have to resonate with everybody. I feel like they're in fearful energy just off the bat. They might have issues going on right now, mental health. They might have issues going on right now with addiction. They could be sort of in stuck energy, not knowing how to move on, not knowing how to get out of their own head. I also feel like they've forsaken themselves. They feel like they're really like nobody can help them. In other words, they're in this state of mind where like they can't be helped. They've accepted this downfall. They've accepted the way they are. They don't think they can change. I also feel like they have issues with control, and that might have been coming out, might have been triggered while in separation here. And we've also got the Knight of Coins, which I feel like they want to reach out to you. I feel like they want to offer you a peace offering, or they want to make peace with you in some way. I also feel like they want to come to you and tell you that they've changed, but I feel like with the Devil card, they have not. They're only putting up sort of like a facade because they feel like they can't be away from your energy. They feel very addicted to you. They feel very threatened and scared by that, though, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I mean, they feel like they can't sleep at night. They're all like they're kind of like fucked up over this. If you think they weren't or they didn't seem like they were, they are. They're having like dreams. They're being sort of haunted at night. They can't turn away from this. They have so much stuff they want to say to you. There's shit that was left unsaid. They're thinking about and haunted by the things that you've said to them. It's not like letting up for them, okay? So if you thought it was, or you're not being thought of, nope, you are. So let's see what else we've got. Let's see some other energies tying into this or around this that, you know, that might help us understand this more. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the past, they might have treated you like you were a second choice or a second option. You might have felt that way. You might have felt like you never full on had their attention full on, or you never had them or their heart or any part of them full on. I also feel like they were sort of playing tricks with you and mind games with you, and they weren't stable, and they weren't stable in their emotions either. So there is something about that, and sort of paying attention to the darker sides of things and the darker side of this person and your own darker side, what triggered within you. I also feel like this has to do with use your intuition about them and about the situation going forward. So let's see what else we get. Yeah, you've got differences. Look at this with the cats, 2 different cats. Did you guys have cats or know that or anything? The cats also have to do with like protecting your energy. So this person may have been pushed away from you, your person, your soul connection person, your twin flame, because of the differences you were having. But on your own in separation, you can go on to balance those energies. And when you come back together, you're the yin and yang. Twin flame union doesn't mean you go off and come back and everything's perfect. It's kind of always like this. One of you is always going to be the yin. One of you is always going to be the yang. That's just the way it is. But I feel like in the past there was something about not dealing with that or couldn't accept that. So this may be, you know, the time in separation is to go through those stages and understand differences. All right, let's get something from my Haunted Oracle. Anything that might stick out right now, anything very specific that we need to know. So we've got temptation. So this person may have been tempted away from you, or you may have been tempted away from them. It's still a thing. It's still on their head. It's still on their mind. It feels like it kind of like destroyed them, or it destroyed you. Either way, there was temptation outside of the connection, outside of the union. So let's see what we also have to know, and we'll get some advice from my wise witches here. Justice. The tables likely will turn in your favor. So I feel like if you needed the truth, it's coming out. You might have been blind to it in the past, but you're going to get your blind justice. I feel like there's other people that know that this person was this way, or there's something else involved that you may hear it from someone else, or you heard it from someone else is what I'm getting from Spirit. But I feel like you will get, you know, this will not go not noticed or whatever. It will be said, or you'll get your justice, okay? Just know that, you know, this person is not going without consequences, okay? They might be having consequences right now, and because your energy is so uplifting to them, might want to reach out to you. So just be very careful of that. All right, so let's get one final card here for the end of this reading here. You've earned your stripes. Wow. So you've earned all of your stripes, Lioness. I really like that. I feel like, you know, you've come a long way. You know, sometimes growth comes from scarring and pain, but you've come far. You have to be proud of the person you've become. And you really have to think of your scars not as like a reminder of the pain that you had to endure, but past proof that you can survive anything, is what I'm getting from Spirit. I hope this was helpful. If you are oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to put that one out. If you're Aquarius, sorry for the confusion, Aquarius. What is it about your twin flame right now that you need to know? Anything you need to know, their energy, what's going on with them, anything that, you know, we need to know about the separation, anything. Let's get it out. Let's get going here. Okay, so I feel like they're quite devastated over the loss of this now. They've had time to sort of think about it. I feel like they were always on shaky foundations, okay? They might have not been operating always on honesty with you, or they might have had false hopes or false idealizations about love, and they built it up really, really big, and it sort of all crashed down. And now it sort of feels like the abandoned building. And I feel like you feel this way too. You do feel a bit abandoned by this person, but this whole connection couldn't have stayed under the energy it was like a pressure cooker energy is what I'm getting with the Tower. It has to do with eventual separations, eventual breakdowns of old patterns and beliefs. So this person could have had old toxic patterns of beliefs about love and ideas of love and shit they haven't forgiven from the past, and carrying that with them as a big burden into all their connections. It could also be that, you know, your energy is not syncing up and seeing differently on different things within the connection or relationship that caused the fall of this. But it's not built on true foundations or good structures or good, like, where, you know, it's gonna last. Okay, so it wasn't being built up on that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I feel like it, you know, the problem is that it might have seemed real stable and real secure, comfortable, and all those things. It was meant to push you out of your comfort zone, is what I'm getting, and out of theirs. So the fall of this feels very heavy, very like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. It's devastating. It feels like a love apocalypse. Was meant to push you in a new direction so you could do a new level of healing and they could do a new level of healing. And it does have to do with all leaving the past behind in order to go forward. So neither of you can go forward until you leave the past behind with each other and with all the other bad love experiences that you've ever had. Yeah, see? Because it has to do with like renewal of love is what I'm getting. You can't be involved with each other if you're both dwelling on the past people or past shit that happened between the two of you. That's what I'm getting. So there could be, yes, a new beginning. I love that. I feel like you're both so drawn to one another's energy. There is no moving on, but there is going back and sort of putting in that work and getting over the past stuff and the people who have hurt you and sort of burying that, putting those people to bed, all those people from the past, all the pain from the past. And both of you have to do this. Not only with that, but with each other is what I'm getting. Yeah, something about them. Maybe they were in a forbidden, they were in a relationship and you came along, or you were in a relationship and they came along. There's something about boundaries that were crossed, boundaries that were broken, commitments were broken. So it could have been a third party situation. It could also be that they feel like you are this forbidden fruit to them and they can't stay away from that. They can't forget that. Let's see what else we're getting. And it did dip on your self-esteem, I'm getting. I do feel like it has fucked with your self-esteem. It has made you feel like you weren't good enough for this person. That's simply not the case. Spirit does not want you to take that away from this experience. They want you to take away from, you are beautiful, good enough, sexy, all those things. You're not this, you know, we're all the time we're in lower energy where we're like abusing ourselves, like with our looks or what we don't have. Spirit's like, don't feel this way. It has nothing to do with you. This person has baggage, and you do too, that you have to shed. Okay, and that's going to help you get your self-worth up. Look at that honesty. Be honest with yourself, be honest with them, be honest going forward what you really need to heal. Don't take this reading as a threat or I can't, that, you know, that's ego. We don't do ego here. We got to drop those egos and get into this energy where we can be honest with ourselves and know what we need healing and admit what's wrong with ourselves. Okay, that's what I'm getting from Spirit. So what do we need to know very specifically about that from my Haunted Oracle? Let's see what we get. Major changes. We got the Bat. Yeah, things are coming into an energy, changes for you and for them. And as you both work at this, you work towards the changes that you make to help yourselves get back to each other. So let's get something from my Wise Witches Oracle. So we've got the Hermit. Search for the answer within. See that? So to find your peace, because this is what I feel. I feel like this message and this journey that you're both going on is about peace. Finding peace, finding the answers within, sort of clearing out the cobwebs, getting the skeletons out of the closet, healing shit up, and sort of being okay being alone. And I feel like when you've done those things and you've reached those levels, that's when you'll come back together. Yeah, look, this will be our last card. This is about you, ultimately. You being in an energy, I just said it, where you can be, you know, your own first priority. Whatever you're currently grappling with, you got to put yourself first. When you're on an airplane, what do they tell you? Put your own oxygen mask on before you try to help someone else with theirs. So that's to say, if you don't make sure your own energy is full, and your bar is full, you might not have any energy to give anybody else, okay? So be brave and just admit when you need to take a step back from all the demands of everything else and make sure that you're okay. All right, I hope these readings were helpful. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check my description box for my private reading information. Love and light.